All right, let's get straight into the video. Today, we're going to go over images for long form native ads, and I'm going to show you a specific way that me and my brother use to actually make this more engaging than kind of like the regular native images that you see online. We're going to go over how to make images just fully based off AI prompting, and we're going to be using ChatGPT plus Higgsfield's Nano Banana Pro. We're also going to be using those tools to be using regular images that we see online, and we're just going to be adding AI add-ons to make the image more engaging towards our customer audience. Me and my brother spent a month with one of our clients trying to just help him out with long form native ads and getting him testing and going for dropshipping, and he has already made all his money back plus more. He's literally made $7 grand in the past 3-day section in here, and as you can see, he's waking up to 6-7 ROAS at $1,500 in sales already. And even throughout the day, he is always on track to hit 10K, and he should be hitting 10K today or tomorrow or anytime soon. He did a great job of finding competitor images that were engaging themselves, and he put them through AI properly just to make them different enough so that they would still be engaging, it would still follow the competitor's kind of angle, and this just allowed him to hyperscale like crazy. Today we're going to be pretending that we're running the fungus eliminator product that I have used in my previous example. You can check that out in my other videos in my channel. First step is going to be to look on Google Images. You can find images on Google and you won't even need to touch AI. There are enough things online depending on your product and your problem and the desire that you're hitting where you can find engaging like fucked up photos to really catch the eye of the potential customer. For our product, if we literally just search up toe fungus, I know it's cut off here, but it just says toe fungus, we can find so many images, and all we have to do is look for an image that doesn't look like some stock image, but a real photo, such as this one right here. I think you can use this nasty ass image and just like actually get engagement out of it to begin with, but you can always do slight tweaks and improvement to kind of make it more engaging, I guess. Kind of gives you that shock factor. First thing I think of in terms of this product and this image is probably adding some like pus coming out of the toes. All right guys, so I actually have a prompt doc. The link is in my description below. So this is going to be all going through ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will then make you a prompt in which you can give to Higgsfield. And for Higgsfield, we're just going to be using Nano Banana Pro. So I'm going to go over what these prompts do. I need you to pay attention very carefully because this will add on to your AI literacy, which is important for dropshipping now. The first prompt, I want you to create me a prompt in which I will use Higgsfield's Nano Banana Pro to generate me an image with an iPhone camera quality realism. Make sure the image follows these guidelines. So this is just literally telling ChatGPT the context of your situation, which is that you need a prompt for Higgsfield's Nano Banana Pro. Now the second sentence says the quality of the image must be the quality of an iPhone camera. The style of the photo should look like someone's taken a photo. Even maybe add a tiny part of a finger on the lens to make it look like that. I'm just trying to reiterate a bunch the idea that it needs to look like an iPhone camera to kind of add that realism. And then this is where your own creativity and your own product is gonna change up the prompt entirely. You have to literally explain exactly what you're gonna be doing in that image generation in order for it to come out the way that you want. You can't just give it very broad explanations as to what's happening. You can't just say, lady's foot hurts in the couch. Like, that's not enough. You know what I mean? You need to say stuff like 55-year-old woman in the kitchen at night. She's sitting on a chair and she's reaching down, squeezing her toe, and clearly in pain. Stuff like that. And then once you give that to ChatGPT, ChatGPT is going to make you a way more in-depth prompt that you can feed to Higgsfield. I'm going to take the first prompt. So I'm going to paste it onto ChatGPT, and I'm just going to explain the kind of situation and the photo I want. We're going to edit the actual explanation, and this is where you actually add into your own creativity. You got to make the photo as engaging as possible towards the specific customer avatar that you are targeting. You got to keep in mind the image is the very first thing that they'll see in a long form native ad when they're scrolling. The image, the goal of it is to kind of resonate with them, get them to stop, and then they can read the first hook, which will in turn get them to really resonate with the text and the image to get them to continuously read.
I really just have to think of like a weird, engaging, creative way to get this image created, I guess. So one that I kind of had that was kind of like the last one that I made as an example was a woman aged 55 sitting in the kitchen, hunched over and picking her toe. Her toe looks infected with some yellow liquid coming off of it. She is clearly distraught by her facial expression.
That's pretty much it, and then let's see what it gets me. So I'm actually just going to paste this into Higgsfield, and then I'm going to come back with the image. So this is the best image that I got out of it. As you can see, there are some mistakes, like there's no pus coming out of the toe. There's like that iPhone screenshot partially available here. We're just going to use the regeneration prompt number 2 and get these fixed up. So for the second prompt, this is literally just regenerating your image to make sure everything's perfect. If you either do the method where you add something onto another image, or if you make a completely new image from scratch, if it doesn't come out to your liking because of specific things, then you can regenerate using this prompt by giving it to ChatGPT and tell it to make a new prompt in which it will assess the issues that you have explained here, and then the way to fix them, which you will explain here. So once again, I'm going to feed ChatGPT the photo that it generated previously, telling it this is the image that was generated as a result from the prompt that it gave. I'm going to explain the issue here. So I said here, the issue is there's no yellow liquid coming down from the toe. Make this look like it was taken on an iPhone, but don't make it seem like it was a screenshot, as there's the iPhone's camera roll app date above on the photo. I need you to fix it by adding more emphasis of thick yellow liquid coming off the toe. So we're just going to submit this after we filled in the yellow highlighted spots that we need to fill in, and we're just going to copy this prompt and give this exact photo to Higgsfield and just hope that it actually fixes the correction. So with the regeneration, as you can see, there's kind of like an excessive amount of pus, but you can regenerate it again and make it less. But I'm just showing you how well it actually does it while keeping everything intact. I actually used prompt 1 again, and I was able to make something like this. This is also really good. Like, either of these images would be perfect in terms of kind of engagement farming, since they're kind of eye-catching during the scrolling. Now, prompt 1.5 is literally the exact same thing, providing ChatGPT an image that we want edited. In this case, it's going to be that fungus image right here, and then you're just simply letting it know that you have attached an image. You're gonna just simply tell it what you want done to the image. So for us, we wanted to add just some toe fungus or pus coming out of the toe, right? So that's literally what I'll put in there. You're just telling ChatGPT again that you will be giving Higgsfield that same photo for a reference. And this is exactly what I did for this image right here. I'm just going to do the exact same process with the new image we picked out and just show you how easy it is. So first, I'm going to paste the image of reference here, and then I'm going to copy and paste prompt 1.5 because that's what we're going to use to add on to this image. So I'm going to say here,
A foot with toe fungus, it is clearly infected, and the nails look gross. I want the photo to look the same, but I want some pus.
Sometimes if you just say pus, ChatGPT won't generate it, so you
can say I want some yellow liquid yellow liquid on the toenail, dripping.
I guess I'm gonna let that generate. So what you're gonna do is copy everything underneath here. So sometimes it gives you negative prompts, but you honestly don't need that. All right, you're gonna paste it into Higgsfield's Nano Banana Pro. I like to generate 4 at a time just so I can have multiple kind of images to choose from, but obviously that's based on how many credits you have. So this is what it generated. Turns out I completely forgot to add the reference image, but it still generated an image that looks real as fuck and that looks like someone took it from an iPhone. Like, these are really gross, and this will definitely catch the eye of a reader, especially if they're going through issues with their toes. All right, and I just have some new ones generated with the reference image, so I'll show you what that looks like. So you guys, as you can see, using the reference image, it looks fairly similar. It looks exactly the same, maybe slightly different angles, but you get what I mean. You can make perfectly engaging images as long as you have the right creativity. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It does not take that long whatsoever once you train your AI properly and get the long form text down. And if you want to know how to do that, I made a previous video about that. But images, they don't take that long. The most it's going to take is kind of just you thinking with your own creativity on how you want to make the photos engaging. We made a couple here. I think these are perfect and very engaging for long form native image ads. I know it might seem a little extra. I know it's a lot different than the other methods that just have plain and simple photos, but trust me, when you add that small thing that adds that what the fuck factor into an image that looks real, it adds for way more engagement, it adds for way more clicks. It's just overall better for statistics, in my opinion, in terms of how hook rate and engagement, all that stuff goes. Just a quick mention that this video is sponsored by Commercive. Commercive is the fulfillment center that me and my brother are currently working with. They are American based, meaning easy and actually amazing communication. Sam at Commercive does a very good job at making sure you have what you need. Guys, if you're making sales on a daily, if you're actually scaling, try out Commercive, because guys, I'm telling you, an American based fulfillment center it's literally just an easier thing to deal with. I sometimes get really frustrated dealing with China, and alongside that with like the logistics ends of China. So if you're in that situation, if you're actually scaling and you're looking for better COGS and looking for better service, check out Commercive in the link in my description below. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the native images. This entire method, the long form native ad image, right now is probably the #1 way to validate your product. This isn't the only person I've seen have these type of results with doing native images like this. It's very possible. It's a trend right now in dropshipping, so it won't be here for long. I see a ton of people doing native images for pretty much everything. I mean, native long form images. It's everywhere. It's getting big. Everyone's doing it. It's kind of like when KaloData started trending. So hop on it now. Get started testing now. I know it's Chinese New Year, so maybe prepare for after it. But yeah, that's gonna be all for the video.